Well, I wanted to say hello. I am winding down on my hospital stay, I think. I have been in here since June 9th. I came in on a blood poisoning issue. Actually, a hurt shoulder, which when they evacuated the bruising material, it turned out to be the toxin. The pus was somewhat poisoned, so they were observing the tissue whereby they drew out all the fluids. It turns out that it was also soft and just inflamed, so they elected to surgically go in and scrape all that stuff out of there and get rid of it, pound me with antibiotics in order for me to heal. They had come across like 6 or 7 different types of blood poisoning, one of which was extremely hard to get rid of. And at some point, I was able to transfer to a halfway house or assisted living facility with nurses who have the capability of dropping antibiotics into my IV 4 times a day. Well, unfortunately, this facility was so understaffed that and finance, they didn't have money for clothes, they didn't have blankets, they didn't have any underwear, not even pens. They food boiled down to, last day I ate there was potato salad with potato salad sandwich, oatmeal with no butter, no sugar, no milk. And so I finally got out of there by calling an ambulance. They kept me 6 additional days over what I wanted to be in there for, because my back was just getting beyond tolerable as far as pain. I'm talking about, I've never had the pain in my back as I did with this infection. So they finally got me back over here to Banner Health on Thunderbird 59th, whereby they did CAT scan and CRT. And the CAT scan, amazing technology, determined that I had a collection of fluid or an abscess between the 4th and 5th lumbar bone in my spine and the spinal cord and the muscle. That's a 3 contact area. So it had grown long enough that it had formed into a abscess, which includes a balloon wrapping. So now the material was just growing and putting pressure on my skin, on my nerve, which was just, there was no place to move that didn't hurt. The surgeon came up and says, well, here's what we found. Here's what we're going to do, which is we're going to apply a small, non-invasive incision into the muscle around your spinal cord, by your spine, and then we're going to determine exactly where to drill a hole through your spinal bone, your vertebrae, all the way to the top of this pus sac or abscess. We're going to draw that out and clean it out and seal it up, which they did. Absolutely exacting technology. The pain from that surgery was put me in less pain than I had been in weeks. So I am still in the hospital. The apparently the bug had caused some direct damage to the muscle and the bone around where it was growing. So those areas are inflamed, and it takes a while for it to grow back. It's just like a scab on the outside of your body. It heals. You know, you might need to put some lotion on it, but if you keep picking the scab, it takes a lot longer and it hurts more. So what happens now with me trying to get up is whenever I brush any of that irritation through my other spinal bone or the muscle touches any of the inflamed area, it just is like right home to mama pain. So I'm being transferred to a higher skilled facility. Hopefully I can find a wheelchair so I can stand up and use my computer and stuff, but something that will take up any contact with my inflamed materials, take the contact away from that chance of it happening to anywhere else until it can actually grow back together. So this hospital has been absolutely the most enlightening stay in my life. I've never been in so much pain, but I've never been in such a group of people that cared more, that had skills that truly rivaled anything that you might find on the Star Trek Enterprise Next Generation. Their tools and techniques, again, rival things on like Star Trek Generation, the CAT scan machine. I mean, it was just definitely an unusual trip to be in it. But for them to reach down in my spine and determine that I had an abscess that was a ½ inch wide, a ½ inch thick, and the dimension of 2 vertebrae. For them to be able to see that from the outside of my body, for this machine that goes boom, 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 and rattle, 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 just is beyond belief. And then for them to drill into my spine and not even hit the sac that was holding the pus, and for them to puncture that, I mean, absolutely. You're talking about crack shots. I call it the A-Team hospital. The nurses, the doctors, absolutely are the most caring people that I've ever had come to me in my life. They're truly angels that are flying around and helping people. I have a list of people that I plan on sending flowers to, and on the second part of this video, I will probably mention their name, and I'm just so grateful. They saved my life. I'm 63 years old. I'm 63 years old. Never been in such pain in my life. And because of these people's caring and precise decision-making, affirmative action, and wisdom, I live. And I'm so grateful. I commit, when I'm finally healed, to come back here and donate 4 hours a night for 1 month for every week that I've been here. I think that it's time for people to start paying back. And that way I can personally thank everybody, from the person who washed the bathrooms, to clean the floors, to wipe my butt, to actually did the incisions. They're miracle workers. They're miracle workers. And, so anyway, signing out. And David Davidson, like the stain you can't get rid of, I'm back. So God bless you all. And I have a little bit more. My best friend died through all of this, which made a major impact in my attitude as I was coming towards the end of this. So I don't know how this works, but I think I can get 2 different videos out of YouTube. So God bless you. Good night.